Okay, folks, here's the thing with supplements, like really, stay with me here, okay? I did essential fatty acid testing way back starting in 2002, where we could actually measure omega-3, omega-6, omega-9. All of us are biochemically unique. Think about what's in breast milk, okay? What are the essential fatty acid ratios in breast milk? There's omega-3s in there. What's the essential fatty acids in cow's milk? You got to put 6,000 pounds on a cow in a year. It's very high in saturated fat. So let's all do a little homework together. What is the essential fatty acids that we need in our body? Well, you know, one of the things, I've had people that were taking so much fish oil that it was like they were eating 15 salmon a week. You don't need that much, okay? You need a balance of omega-3 and omega-6, omega-9. Remember that cholesterol, everybody thinks cholesterol is bad, but cholesterol makes up the lipid bilayer of the trillions of cells in our body. So that's all changing. So the best thing to do is get tested, see if you're deficient.
So you can get tested for all of that?
Yeah, omega-3 fatty acids.
Can you get tested for all vitamin deficiencies?
Yeah, that's what I do.
I know,
Jesus.
But I want them to know. I want them
what
to
am I here
understand
for?
that. Hello, welcome, Russ.
Everybody advertises that one nutrient out there, the synthetic vitamins and minerals. It's a $1 billion company. Everybody is so confused. I did this magazine cover like 10 years ago, and I was holding a plate of vitamins and I was holding a plate of real foods, real food. And I said, you choose. Our metabolism is so smart, okay? You're not going to be able to live off of synthetic nutrients,
right?
Okay? I would rather see somebody clean their intestinal tract up by going on the proper ketogenic diet, and then having your intestinal tract pull the nutrients out of a Greek salad instead of swallowing a bunch of nutrients from pills that could cause metabolic imbalances. So just arbitrarily swallowing nutrients you're not deficient in, folks, that's old school.
Right.
Okay, so my point is you could ask your doctor for specific testing, because a lot of the stuff I do is very expensive. So let's start out asking your doctor about getting tested for certain nutrients. Okay, and on my YouTube channel, you can get that information. Hold your doctor to a higher standard. Before you swallow a bunch of synthetic vitamins, wouldn't it be great to pull the nutrients out of real food? Wouldn't it be great to eat real food? Wouldn't it be great to eat the right balance of omega-3 fatty acids? Maybe steak a couple of times a week, some salmon. Maybe don't take the fish oil because the fish are now getting a little bit too high in mercury. Maybe it's better to eat further down the food chain, like if you get krill oil. Krill oil is better, less toxic metal in there. So again, do your homework, and it's always better to use real food, folks. I'm going to break this down really simple just so you could kind of wrap your head around this. Every day we need about 21 minerals, 13 vitamins, 8 amino acids from protein, 2 essential fats, and a little sunlight to create energy. Now, of course, there'll be people that'll argue with me out there. My point of the story is that if you don't pull nutrients and protein out of real food, your body's gonna mine it from your own muscle tissue. I mean, why do you think I go to these hormonal clinics and I do hormonal replacement therapy and I use testosterone? Testosterone is to prevent muscle wasting in men and women both. Estrogen and testosterone and progesterone and cortisol and thyroid, that protects us, because as we age, there's something called sarcopenia. That's muscle wasting as we age. Why do people break a hip? They have no muscle. When you go in the hospital, the muscles are a reservoir of vitamins and minerals and fuel. So if you have no muscle mass and you get sick, and I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder. I'm just saying muscle is the most important metabolic fuel as we age. So how do we slow down our body's ability to mine our own muscle tissues when it needs amino acids? And one thing I learned, folks, all my Crohn's and irritable bowel clients, they have low growth hormone, because with Crohn's and irritable bowel, you are not what you eat, you are absorbed. With that chronic inflammation in their intestinal tract, they're not pulling amino acids out of protein. So when the patient goes to bed at night and and their growth hormone is released, there's no protein in the intestinal tract, so it goes right to the muscle and starts breaking it down. I mean,
any parting words of wisdom for them? Anything you want to leave them before we head out for this week?
Okay, folks, here's what I want you to think about. And this is going to be kind of scary because you're not going to hear this from your doctor. Diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and dementia all have a couple of things in common, and all those treatment protocols are changing in real time. What are the two things that all the big four have in common? Is inflammation, okay, and high insulin levels. If you look down at your food tonight, on what you're eating, if you're eating the ketogenic diet, If you're doing intermittent fasting, you will keep your insulin levels down. Again, I'm not trying to be the food Nazi at all, but think about keeping your insulin levels down. You impact all 4 of those disease states.
Right.